Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So we got a lot to discuss. Nicki Minaj, Barbie World by her and ICESPXCE is doing very well on the charts. According to Talk of the Charts, this song could possibly go to number 5 on the PAY0L Hot 100. Okay, so make sure you guys are streaming and buying. And with that being said, Nicki Minaj is being accused of using PAY0L. Fans are speculating that the rise of Barbie World is not organic, and that even with the Barbie movie being successful, that Titanic and Warner are giving Nicki Minaj and Ice PAY0L so that the song could be successful on the charts. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Well, I don't really believe that, because then the song would have went number 1. Okay, it doesn't make sense to give an artist all this PAY0L and it never goes number 1. That doesn't make any sense. Even if John Cook and Morgan Wallen are on the charts, if they give them a good amount of, radio and playlisting, it could still go number 1, right? But that hasn't been the case. It has so far only went top 10. And my thing is, Warner and Titanic Records, they're not in contract with Nicki or Ice, okay? That's not their label. But Barbie World is the song of the summer. So it doesn't make any sense for, them not to push the song, okay? Unfortunately, all of Cardi B's music this year hasn't been the song of summer, according to them. They're not going to push Point Me to the Garbage. They're not going to push Hot Garbage, Hot Doodoo, whatever she put out last year, because those weren't good singles. But Barbie has an iconic sample, and it's a classic. So anyway, moving on from that, Jessica Dime from Love and Hip Hop talked about on live how she wanted to fight Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I wanted to fight her when she was talking crazy on the internet. I'll fight. I don't care. Listen, I don't have the sense God gave me. I don't care who is who. When me and her got into it on the internet, I wouldn't even try. I was being funny on Twitter with the barbs like, damn, Nicki, what's wrong with them Love and Hip Hop chicks? I'm being funny. I don't know self. I don't know none of them New York people to be taking up for them or jumping in nothing. I don't jump in shit. I was being funny, because she said them crummy Love and Hip Hop chicks, and I was on Love and Hip Hop. So I was being funny by saying, damn, Nicki, what's wrong with them Love and Hip Hop chicks? Because, I'm cashing them and not crummy. But I was being funny. But she took it left, I took it right. She took it left, I took it right. It's neither here nor there, because we still ain't seen each other. I DM'd her too.
Okay, so let me know how you guys feel about that. Who would win in the fight, Jessica Dime or Nicki Minaj? Let me know in the comments. Imagine in 2018 if Jessica Dime ran up on Nicki Minaj just like Cardi B. Now, with that being said, Jessica Dime did clarify on the neighborhood talk that, that's how she felt back then. She don't really feel that now, but that's how she felt back then when she got into it with Nicki Minaj, okay? But, she doesn't feel that way now. She was just saying that, in 2018, 2019, when they got into it, that she would have fought her then, okay? So anyway, moving on from that, so the producer of the rap series that's supposed to be on Netflix, leaving Foxy, Nicki, Lauryn Hill, and Lil' Kim out, said that Missy and Nicki did not give them approval to use their music in the documentary or music videos in the documentary, because they are not in 360 deals, so they have to, get approval from them. And with that being said, that's why she's not in the documentary, okay? Now, moving on to Doja. It is not looking good for Doja Cat. Doja Cat has lost 600,000 followers on Instagram, okay? People are, boycotting Doja Cat. allegedly fans are trying to get refunds for her tour, okay? Some people are saying, well, they're just coming to see Ice Spice. I don't feel like Ice Spice that great of a performer just to buy tickets just to see her. But allegedly, Doja Cat's team want her to rectify the situation, okay? I understand that Doja Cat might not love all of her fans because she doesn't know them, but you don't have to call them dumb. You don't have to call them names. And to me, Doja Cat's a little bit bitter because the attention flopped. I think that's the reason why she feels some type of way. Because the attention didn't really do well on the charts. So she is punishing the kitty litters, okay? But allegedly her team is not too happy about this because they're wondering how this is going to affect her album sales, future deals by her acting like this. Okay. This could affect, Doja Cat's pockets. If people are returning tour tickets before the tour even starts, people might not support the album. I'm like, is she going to even do 100K first week? She got to do at least 100K. This ain't good. Cardi B got more collaborations on the way, because, she has a hard time charting by herself. Off the cheat teased that, him and Cardi B will be addressing, certain rumors in their relationship. He did a little skit / commercial with Jamie Lee Curtis, which is posted on his Instagram. And so allegedly, him and Cardi B are coming. And then allegedly, Cardi B, she is following in Ice Spice footsteps, and she is getting a pop collaboration. Okay? So let me know how you guys feel about that. Do you think that Cardi B will get a hit, by herself? I find it to be odd that Cardi B doesn't find it a little bit weird that, she has to do collaborations, but she can't chart by herself. I wonder if Cardi B feels that way, like I can't chart by myself. Doesn't she feel that, that's a little bit odd? That would make me think that her career wasn't ever organic if you can't chart by yourself, but you could 5 years ago. Interesting. Now, Ice Spice does a new interview. I believe it's with Vogue. And she sneaked this scratch off in the interview. Let's take a listen.
I always keep a panty on me. The baddies that get it. All my panties are pink. I always keep a panty because, you just be having to change your panties. You know what I'm saying?
Now, fans felt like this was a shot at Scratch Off the Side Chick because if you guys remember, Scratch Off the Side Chick would only wear these cheetah draws, okay? She would only wear these cheetah pair of underwear. She actually tried to sell it on eBay, if you guys recall, and the eBay page got taken down because it went against her company guidelines. But she would allegedly only wear this one piece of underwear. And, she claimed that, she bought a bunch of them at the same time, and that's why they all look alike, but it's not the same piece of drawers. But nobody believes her. And so that's why people feel like this is a shot at Scratch Off, okay? But fans are also wondering why Ice Spice would need to keep a pair of underwear in her purse. And I believe that Ice Spice keeps underwear in her purse. She is busting that cat open and she getting clapped. Okay? That's what I believe. People are saying, oh no, it's for periods, blah, blah, blah. No. She throwing it back and she getting clapped. That's the reason why. Moving on to India.Arie and Megan Thee Stallion. So as we know, the queen, India.Arie, she does a lot of R&B music, was not happy with Megan Thee Stallion twerking at Essence Fest. And, she had a few things to say about it, a few weeks ago. And she is continuing to talk about the issue.
The part that really is important that people should know is that the Essence Festival was purchased. Essence is a 53-year-old institution that was always about wholesome Black entertainment. The brand shifted right under people's feet. That's what I meant when I said context. What I did was jump into the comment section, and in fact, in defense of someone who was in the comment section trying to explain her trust of Essence brand being broken, I commented about the context. That's what I did. We all know everybody twerks. Everybody knows who Megan Thee Stallion is. She's one of the biggest stars in the world, and so is Janelle. Everybody knows what they're about and what they do. We weren't saying that they shouldn't do what they do. We were saying context, which is what my message said.
Now, one thing I do want to say is Megan Thee Stallion and M0NEY are not one of the biggest stars in the world. Okay, no matter how much they twerk and show their body, I just want to say that. Just looking at the stats. And another thing is, I understand that India Irie, she's older, so she might not want to see twerking all the time, but the new generation is taking over. Okay, so the new generation will be twerking at Essence Fest. Okay, what I do think though, they shouldn't try to push Essence as wholesome and classy anymore. Okay, just let it run ratchet and ghetto and poom poom shorts. They need to change their brand because it's not classy anymore. That's what they should do. Now, moving on to Queen B. So fans are talking about how Scratch Off debuted at #1 before Queen B. Okay, Queen B has never debuted at #1 on the Payola Hot 100. Shockingly, okay? Even though I thought Crazy in Love did, but I guess it did not. But I feel like that doesn't take away from Queen B's legacy, Queen B's talent, just because she never debuted at #1. Okay? We gotta understand that times are changing. There was no streaming when Queen B first got into the game. You actually had to buy the record. Okay? You just didn't get streaming and playlisting. Radio, when Queen B started, didn't count towards the Payola Hot 100. That's new. And then on top of that, Queen B does surprise drops. So it's going to be very hard for her to go #1, but she's doing surprise drops because people are not going to be prepared to buy her music. Okay, of course she'll chart, but it's not going to go an instant #1 when she's not getting radio the first week. And then on top of that, she does a surprise drop. So it's kind of hard for it to go #1, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, got some new hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.